Today is the extraordinary beginning of a new era. My name is Jared, and today it is with fantastic determination that we venture forth into the ecological and stunning and two-dimensional world of mope.io, unless it's pronounced mope.io. I don't actually really know what it's supposed to mean, and so if you happen to know, you should definitely let me know. So, in this game, you will enter an ecosystem populated by animal projections of people throughout this planet, and you are to find resources, grow into new animals, and hereby maintain a steady set of conquests in order to ensure that you survive as long as you can. Okay, so let's see. I don't know what that is. Okay, fine, very well. Well, actually, I do know what that is. That is, if you actually see my series on learning the Gilbertese language of Kiribati, Karyanako is probably one of my favorite names ever. And so, Karyanako, you are about to be born into a world that has many promises for you. Okay, but first I have to see an ad. Okay.
At home tweets, home to.
Okay, so I'm going to spend this time telling a story. Once upon a time, there was a fantastic world full of wonderful and curious people. And there were lots of challenges to be had with many, many people that wanted to destroy the world in the sake of profit. But despite all of the despair, the true humans, those with great souls and a sense of righteousness, they ended up winning. Okay, so I think now the ad's over. Okay, that was a good story, wasn't it? Okay, so I will play Shrimpy. Okay. This looks like a promising world, full of enterprise, full of friendship, and full of... So for those of you who are quite unaware of the dynamics of this game, one thing you're actually supposed to do is everything with a bright green outline is edible to you and other members of your species. Keep in mind that even though I'm a shrimp, I am not actually going to be evolving into a bigger shrimp. This is not Pokemon after all. However, I am going to be evolving into another set of animals. Oh no! So another thing you also want to keep in mind is that the animals that have red outlines, they can actually eat you and bring your quest of fulfillment and a life that was ever so promising to a very saddening end full of stakes, and not in a way that you like. Okay. So hereby note that in contrast to what your biology teacher in high school may have told you, I actually used to be a shrimp, and hereby I am a trout. Now, very interestingly, I noticed that the theory of evolution, is very well accounted for, but my understanding is that it actually takes place over the course of many, many lifetimes, if not, in fact, hundreds of thousands of years, and usually does not happen within 1/10 of a second, the way you might have seen a while ago. Okay. Hello. I am hereby a crab, which means that I will need to run away. So, fun fact, you can actually click on various areas of the world in order to ensure that you can head to other places more quickly. Okay. This actually teaches you a lot more about human psychology than biology, this much I should say. Also, another thing to keep in mind, you can see the Arctic up here. Should you actually choose to venture into it and actually evolve into the next animal, then you actually have the choice to turn into an Arctic animal. But for this video, I think I am going to be focusing almost entirely on the animals of the aquatic realm. So here's a discussion topic. What's the aquariums you've been to? Which ones are the best? And what sort of memories do you have of them? I remember one time when I was in Chicago, I actually went to an aquarium that I remember significantly well. And very interestingly, one memory that I do have was that there was actually an octopus that actually looked significantly uncomfortable. And it was actually like hugging the walls of the glass walls to a degree which you could probably see literally every single suction cup that he had. Jesus. Okay, I'm certain that you're probably saying your name over and over again. I'm going to have to eat the body, the spirit. Doesn't actually Catholic ritual require you to eat Jesus? Well, in that case, well, he said eat me, that one. Alright, so much for that. Well, I wasn't intending on converting away from my Judaism anyhow. I may have problems with religion, but very interestingly, my Jewish heritage is something that I'm very proud of. And you are supposed to getting back in the water right now. Okay, very well. Another thing to also keep in mind is that with each additional evolution, you have more animals, you have more potential food sources. I do not know if this is an accurate reflection of biology. After all, I majored in like literature stuff in college. I did not major in squids. However, I'm actually curious if having chosen to major in squids would have actually been a wise investment. Is there such a thing as a squid museum? Let me know. Okay. No, you get in here. Okay. I'm going to make my home here. I'm going to set up everything that I need. Please send everything to my address. Okay. Actually, I think I'm safe. I can get out. Okay. So, here I am in the fantastic world. There is no currency. There is no, how do I put it? There are no educational systems. My understanding is that either there is, well, maybe there is no internet. Well, I'm not the squid, so I can't answer that question. There's only food, and there are only other creatures with whom to compete, and other creatures who will eat. No, 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 go away from me. Okay. You have to understand that one very essential thing in this game is that you really have to understand human psychology to a significant degree. You really have to think the way that other people are thinking. And it's very interesting because the vast majority of people actually think in significantly predictable ways after you've actually played this game enough. Note, I think, although I might be wrong, that the IO at the very, very end of this web address actually stands for Interactive Online, which in this case I would say that playing a lot of these games would actually teach you a lot about the human condition. The fact that, like, take for example Nintendo games in which, for example, you can play either with human people or against the computer. Now, very interestingly, in a game like Super Smash Bros., there are only so many ways in which the players that are controlled by the computer can calculate their movements, which they can create original strategies. However, despite all of this, it is actually will teach you a lot better in terms of strategy to actually play against human players. In games like these, every single one of these creatures is a human, and you, no, 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 no. Okay, so here I am, Ninja Turtle, going all around, enjoying life, being very, very fulfilled with his progress, and pondering math problems, thinking about, well, what language to learn next? Should it be Gilbertese? Should it be something like, let's say, Mandarin Chinese, or probably something like Lao, inspired by this guy named Jared, who apparently has this language learning channel in which he's, no, okay. So, moving on, moving away. Also, another thing that is possible is that you can actually choose a land animal to evolve into. But one thing that I'm actually doing right now is that I'm choosing the water animals because I want to focus one episode entirely in the water, then one on the land, and then one in the Arctic. In order to get into the Arctic, you actually need to be a land animal. You will take a penalty to your hit points should you choose to enter the Arctic, or if you're an Arctic animal, no. If you think about remixing me saying no all of the times, I am your conscience speaking, and you better knock it off. Okay. Alright. Actually, I can recount another funny story in which there's one time when I was in college at Wesleyan University that there's this one guy, Carlos, with whom I used to play Smash Brothers with quite frequently. And very interesting was that sometimes he would get significantly angry at the machine, as many players are wont to do. I certainly am not innocent of this in the slightest, as evidenced by this video. However, no. Okay. However, one thing I actually did do was I had my computer open nearby, and then we were playing Smash Brothers. And unbeknownst to him, I was actually recording the entire interaction. And then using GarageBand on my Mac, I actually remixed his voice, and I played it at his birthday party. And then his response, just with a straight face, Jared, how did you record my voice? I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. You know who else is scared? well, it's very interesting because kid. Oh, okay. Obviously, another thing to keep in mind. Yeah, I know that I'm actually talking a lot about the rules that may actually be fairly self-intuitive to you, but animals that are significantly lower down the food chain from yourself are not eligible to you as food. So I began this as a lowly shrimpy, but very interesting. No. Okay. No. 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 Get home. Get home. Get home. Get home. Get home. Okay. Fine. He was significantly distracted by a snail. You have to understand, humans are easily distractible creatures. Swordfish also seem to be easily distractible creatures, or maybe it's the fact that swordfish are actually controlled by humans. Or sometimes maybe by giant apes that choose to ride them. Wait, that's the wrong game, I think. Okay. Paz. Okay, you will know peace. You will know peace in my digestive system. Okay. Oh, alright, fine. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't really discuss myself. Somebody else is also an easily distractible creature. Okay, very well. Don't you ever get, like, full, maybe? My understanding is that metabolisms of actual biological creatures do not function the exact same way that they do with mope creatures. Okay, what exactly do I have here? I think that if this were, if the primary activity of a lot of humans were primarily to eat things that were lying about at this rate, I think our planet would be in huge trouble. More than it already is. Okay, but now is not the time to think about difficult situations of the globe. Now is the time for conquest! Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. I'm actually very curious, Karyanako. How is all of this tasting to you? Do you like it? Does it taste good for you? Do you feel fulfilled? Are you actually enjoying every bit, or are you just simply eating in order to prevent boredom from taking a hold of you? Okay, yeah, I'm not his nutritionist. I am his conscience. I'm his soul. I make all of his decisions, and my understanding is that I've actually done a lot better in this game than I ever have from ever having been done in recent memory. I have no idea what sort of sentence I just formed. Okay. Snail. Actually, I really want to play as the snail. Developers, if you are watching this, I want to play as the snail. I really want to play as the snail. Like, I understand that right now they're primarily, like, bait. They're like a food. No, they're primarily a food source, but. No, 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 no. I'm getting surrounded by giant predators on all sides. No. Run away! In. Okay, stay here. Breathe. You can breathe water in this game, if you choose to be a... Can I come out now? Okay. It's safe. Nobody's gonna eat you. Everything's gonna be alright. You are welcome to return and write poetry. Have your dreams of opening up an ice cream shop and ponder the many, many sides of life. You could choose to get a degree even, but keep in mind those scary whales are not going to eat you. I hope not, but alright. This little guy on the other hand. You want to be my friend? Want to be my friend? I knew it. Now you can be my friend forever. You are always a part of me. Okay. Alright. There's nothing interesting on TV in Mobile Land. There are only creatures that run around eating each other, and I choose to be an octopus. Very well. I don't ever think I remember having gotten this far. It's obviously the magic power of being on camera. The idea that I have loving fans such as yourself that support me in my endeavors, and I will like to let you know that I support you in your endeavors too. Your presence means something to the world. Your victories are always within grasp, and your happiness means a lot to me. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, I am supportive. Okay, moving on. Okay, lots of them. Okay. By the power invested in me by the spirit of the Isles of the Gilberts, I will declare you a portion of my spirit, O giant conch shell. I don't even know what that was. Okay. So maybe I should probably take this time exactly to explain what the name Karyanako actually is. What are you supposed to be? Well, now you will forever be one with the infinite. Although I doubt that that was probably what you wanted, to be honest. Okay. Aren't you getting sick of like eating the same things over and over and over again? You want to diversify your palate by running away from other predators. Okay. Breathe. I can actually invent a song. Octopus is a word with 3 syllables. No! I've been stung by a jellyfish and I have entered another dimension. I've entered jellyfish dimension. No, what am I talking about? There are some things that human beings say that you should just simply not regard. But primarily, the one thing that you should definitely not regard is that there are 2 types of teachers in this world. There are the teachers that open doors, ones that encourage you to follow your dreams. And there are other types of teachers that close doors, ones that try to saddle you with a bunch of limiting beliefs, ones that try to scare you out of your deepest dreams. Do not listen to these teachers when they say things like that. You deserve your dreams. Your dreams deserve you. You are a fantastic person. You are a light onto the world. And yeah, aren't you glad you aren't like one of those orange balls? Just gonna put that out there. Okay. Hello. Okay. You look like a fine fellow. Alright. More food. More food. Okay. Okay. Ouch. I've been sucked by the stingray. Well, there is electricity in the system. Now, very interestingly, if only that electricity could be powered, for example, to create an internet, an interconnected world full of curious people who want to learn about everything. Okay, this is probably going to be a little bit dangerous to ford the river. Okay, or get stuck. Okay. You look like you're... Oh. No. If you go on land as a water animal too much, then you actually risk... turning into a ouch. Starving, what's the word? Starving in water? Dehydration? Not exactly drowning. Okay. Yes. Okay, I want you. I want all of these. Okay, no. You look like a creature. You look like public enemy number something. Okay, no. Okay, you. Hi. You. Okay. The more you advance in life, the more you encounter that other creatures are just simply afraid of you. That the more you manage to go up the food chain, the more enemies you have. Get away. Oh my god. No, get in the water. No, I did not want you. Pepsi. Good god. And hereby ends the story of Karyanako. Having encountered a giant Pepsi bottle, or maybe it was a snake, he was delivered to the afterlife with great enthusiasm, and he died as he had lived, ever chasing his dreams, ever strong, ever bright, ever so admired. And hereby concludes our tale. And so until then, this is Jared letting you know that you should get off the computer right now and you should go outside and live an epic life. You're going to enjoy that, I can guarantee it. Have a good one, and see you next time.